Top Rank wanted this fight, so I followed my promotion.
What do you think about a potential Frank Warren? Because I think a lot of people thought that could have, maybe should have won that fight.
With Frank?
Yeah.
It was a good fight. It was a good fight, it was just a good fight. I feel like close fights like that, it's always going to be like, oh, this person should have won or that person, but like at the end of the day, it was a good fight, and I think they should run it back.
You've been talking about knockouts a lot lately, not wanting anyone to go the distance with you anymore. That's been the last couple fights you've been saying that. What's changed to make that mentality like that?
What you mean what changed?
Well, you've always talked about winning and being a businessman, but I'm saying in particular, the last couple fights, stop it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, because like I'm starting to understand the game. I'm starting to understand myself and the blessings of the abilities that I have that God gave me. Like if I go in, when I go in there every time super focused and super in shape, I know can't nobody go in there and hang with me at all. But if they can hang, they're gonna get stopped too. Whether it's the first or 12th round, you know what I'm saying? So I'm confident in myself that I can stop anybody in that ring from 140 to 147.
Do you think Norfolk will still sell it out, or will there be anybody hesitant because how the De Los Santos fights up last time they bought tickets?
I feel like Norfolk loves DB3. You know what I'm saying? I'm still repping Norfolk. 757 on my back. You know what I'm saying? I'm still carrying the whole 757. Me and my brothers, we still carrying the whole 757. You know what I'm saying? So expect it to be a sellout.
Keyshawn, looking at the main event tomorrow night, Benavidez, stylistically, how do you think the fight plays out? Especially being, David moving up 25 pounds.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like, I don't know Zerto too much. I just seen him, I know Benavidez though. You know what I'm saying? So I just expect a win out of David Benavidez. I would love to see a stoppage from David. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like ever since he moved up, it's been kind of tough for him to stop guys. So that's going to be impressive if he stopped dude. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely expect a win out of David Benavidez.
Is there a fight on the card, especially like you mentioned Oscar Duarte as just a potential guy? I mean, is there one you specifically have your eye on?
Oscar Duarte?
No, just a fight on the card itself, because there's a lot of good fights on the card.
Bro, I just found out Oscar Duarte was on the card today. You know what I mean? So, to be real, I would love to fight Oscar Duarte. I feel like people is scared to fight him, just like I feel like people are scared to fight me. I feel like people were scared to fight Lemos. I feel like people were scared to fight De Los Santos. You understand what I'm getting at? So, I would love to fight Oscar Duarte. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it makes sense, shit, let's make it happen.
What do you think about Richardson Hitchens going to Zuffa and essentially dropping out and going another direction, which may maybe even make the fight with you a little bit more difficult in the future?
I feel like, bro, it's up to these promoters whether they want to make the fight happen or not. Like, at the end of the day, us fighters, the only thing we can do is call fighters out. Unless we're on a level to where Canelo and Terrence Crawford, we on that level to where, all right, fighters can make fights happen. But not too many fighters in the sport right now is on that level to where we can make any fights happen. It's up to the promoters to really actually make these fights happen. So, if the promoter of Zuffa want me to fight his fighter, let's make it happen.
You talked about, I believe you were on the ring and talked about how you'd stop Conor Ben, at 47. Just talk to me a little bit more about what is it that you see that that says
hey, y'all so instigators.
Hey,
you said it. You said it. You just thinking it. Hey, yo, I fuck with Conor Ben, though. I swear, Conor Ben is a cool dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got hella respect for Conor Ben. On the boxing tip, though, I do feel like he's just, he's small. He got, T-Rex arms. I feel like my defense is just too good for Conor Ben for him to even come close to touching me. And that goes for a lot of people at 140 and 147. A lot of these guys cannot beat me at all. They know it. And they don't want to get in the ring with me unless they're making millions of dollars. And I understand. I probably won't want to fight me neither. You understand what I'm saying? But shouts out to Conor Ben, bro. I would love to fight you. I know you got other plans going on, but I'm just letting you know I would love to fight you, Conor Ben.
Keyshawn, do you see yourself headlining one day Cinco de Mayo weekend? It's a huge war, Mexican independence. Floyd Mayweather did it. Do you see yourself doing that? And who would you want to fight, if so?
Cinco de Mayo. Yes, I would. I see myself headlining almost anything, you know what I'm saying, in the future. I feel like I am the future of the sport. Bob Aaron words, I can be the greatest of all time. Even Deontay Wilder said it, I can be the greatest of all time. Honestly, I've been saying that coming into the sport. I guess I'm living up to that aspect now, you know what I'm saying? So I see myself headlining that. And, just a fighter on top of my head, Isaac Cruz. You know, like he's a big Mexican name. He's in my weight class, and shoot, let's make it happen.
You're throwing out a lot of names today.